Hey guys, so I wanted to sit down today and talk to you about what is going on in the world. I haven't posted a video probably in about a week or so because it just did not feel right to post any of the content that I've filmed without addressing what is going on. Those videos have been shot over the last couple of weeks and I've been editing them here and there, so in those specific videos I did not address these issues and it just did not feel right to me to post them and essentially continue to ignore what's going on. Obviously, this is a beauty channel. I like to create content about makeup and skincare. It's fun, it's lighthearted, but I am still a person and I also recognize my responsibility as a person with some level of influence and a platform. And to me personally, I feel like silence speaks equally as loudly as actually coming forward and saying something. So I felt that it was important for me to use my voice in a constructive way rather than sitting back and trying not to do or say anything political on my channel. And as a white person, it has become increasingly clear to me over these last couple of weeks that when we think about the concept of white privilege, one of the greatest privileges that white people have and probably don't even think about is the fact that they can choose to stay silent and choose to look the other way when it comes to the problem of racism. That a lot of white people may just think to themselves, well, yeah, racism is a problem and that it's terrible, and then they just go about their daily lives and never actually try to do anything about these racist systems to try to change them. And obviously, being white, I am not the person to be able to expound upon the experience of a Black person in America. Those are not my pains. I will never be able to understand what those people are going through. But what I can do is use my voice to hopefully open up the hearts and minds of other white people and also hold other white people accountable for the prejudiced behaviors and thinking that they are engaging in, sometimes when they don't even realize they're engaging in it. So the first thing that I would like to ask of my fellow white people is to please not undermine the Black community and their anger, their frustration, and their movements. Whether you mean well or not, if you are responding to the Black Lives Matter movement by saying that all lives matter, you are undermining that movement. The phrase Black Lives Matter does not mean only Black Lives Matter. It means Black Lives Matter also. It is implicit within our existing society that white lives matter. The Black community wants the majority to recognize that they feel, that they perceive that their lives don't matter. Because of course all lives matter. That is the point, is that Black people want to feel like their lives are valued equally to other people's. Also, if you are offended by the term white privilege because you feel like it's some sort of slap in the face to you, no one ever said that white privilege is the equivalent of never having experienced adversity. All human beings experience adversity. The concept of white privilege is that if you are born white, there are certain inherent societal advantages that you have that Black people do not. If I'm driving along at night, let's say, and my taillight is out and I don't know it, and I get pulled over by the police, I can honestly say that it does not cross my mind that that officer may end up taking my life at the end of that evening. Like, I don't have to live in that fear. And that is a real legitimate fear that Black people are facing. If you don't understand that it is a privilege to walk around every day and not have to harbor those specific kinds of fears on top of all of the normal adversity that we experience as humans, you are refusing to understand the weight of the problem. No, no one gets to choose the color of their skin. No, you didn't ask to be born white. No, you didn't ask to be born with privilege. No, that doesn't necessarily make you prejudiced or racist. But the point is, We as white people need to own the fact that our society does not treat people fairly and equally, and that if you happen to be in the majority, you don't have to deal with certain kind of injustices and fears that other people in our society do. And it's hard to know exactly what the right thing to do is in these moments. I sort of feel like, just retweeting a picture or sharing a hashtag feels a little bit like a cop-out, to be perfectly honest. Not that it's a bad thing to spread awareness or to show our solidarity with the Black community. It's just, I don't know, maybe this is me calling myself out on it, because especially here, like on my channel, I don't always like to make things super political. I try to keep this a beauty-only space. But prejudice and racism has been here for a very, very long time in this country. And it shouldn't have taken the incidences within the last couple of weeks to finally get people to stand up and call out the fact that these types of things are wrong. So to all the members of the Black community that might be watching this video right now, I want to say, I'm sorry I haven't done more for you. I'm sorry that I have not stood up and said something about the injustices that are being committed against you. It's not enough, honestly, to just not be actively racist in your day-to-day life. I see a lot of white people say things like, oh, well, I have Black friends and I have Black coworkers and I'm not prejudiced, I'm not racist, as if having one Black friend automatically lets you off the hook. All of us that are in the majority have an active responsibility to stand up and fight back against systemic racism, to call it out and to question things and to hold people accountable. And it's not just about the major atrocities that we're seeing, but it's also the microaggressions. It's every time you're hanging out with people and somebody makes a racist joke and you choose to not call them out on it, you are just continuing to enable bad behavior. I think a lot of us white people are also wondering right now, like, what can I do to help? And of course you can donate, of course you can protest, but I also think it's really important to open up lines of communication with the Black community and to listen. I see a lot of people judging the behavior of the Black community and going off about, well, this is this way because of this and XYZ. And I think it's time that we stop talking and stop judging and start listening. So I hope you guys understand why I'm making this video and why I'm putting it out there. Yes, this is a beauty channel. Yes, I do still want to make beauty content for you, and I do still intend on uploading those videos. But I am a person, I am an American. I feel that all Americans have a responsibility to participate in our democracy, to vote, to make our voices heard in a constructive way, and that's what I'm hoping to do. I encourage you to share your opinions in the comments, so long as you do it in a respectful way. And to anyone that is going out and protesting right now, please stay safe, please be prepared, please make sure that people are checking in on you and know where you are. I want you all to stay safe while you are exercising your rights as an American. I'm also going to put a few different links in the description box for you guys of some articles and resources on this topic that I think are worth checking out. And I'm sending all of you my love and my positive vibes. Hang in there, guys, and I will see you in another video. Bye.